Welcome back, Neptune.
What's up?
Sitting on my bed again.
Alrighty then, player. Let's pick up where we left off last with question time.
Eh?
Where were we? Oh, I know. So, do you have someone, like a special someone in your life? Seriously? But I'm sure you have someone who's close to you. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see that on your own. As for me, I've got a ton. There's my little sister Nepgear.
Oh, you meant like... I thought you meant romantically or something.
Iffy and Compa, too. There's Noir, Vert, and Blonde, of course, and all the friends we've made. And then there's you, player. Oh gosh, what am I saying? This isn't something I should be saying out loud.
Then you should probably stick with that.
Oh. Sorry, somehow I always end up just talking about myself.
Yeah, you seem to be your favorite subject.
Okay, see ya.
Not there's anything wrong with that. Stuck with you for 4 games long enough to know that.
Hey, so this is pretty weird to ask, but are you at all interested in cosplay?
It's always cool to see.
What? Really? It doesn't weird you out? Anyway, I have a little bit of a request for you today. I kinda wanted to ask for your opinion on something. Lately, a lot of girls have been wearing really revealing outfits at cosplay events. Some of them are pretty much bikinis. It just frustrates me. This is a what if, of course. But if a person close to you was a cosplayer, would you be happy if they were in an outfit that showed a lot of skin?
Wow. Well, I'd be okay with it, sure.
I see. Oh, well, I don't wear clothing that shows a lot of skin, so this has nothing to do with me.
Eh?
Huh?
Eh?
Well, I'm only asking because I'm just worried about
Well,
the
not a lot of
morality
skin.
of the
What's your
general
definition on
public
that?
at conventions in my nation. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. Huh? My clothes show a lot of skin? Seriously? They seem normal to me, but... And just so we're
They
clear,
don't usually show shoulders for like
the clothes I'm
casual wear,
wearing
I'm just
right now
saying.
Are not cosplay. They might be a little different from the clothes in your world.
Yeah, no kidding.
But in my world, these clothes are normal. If I ever go out in your world, then I'll make sure that I get a hold of some normal clothes. Well, normal for your world anyway. I'll have to study up on your world's fashion sense. So, whenever you finally decide to ask me to hang out sometime, I wouldn't want to embarrass you in public. Just kidding! Alright. Well, I got your input on the cosplay issue. I'm gonna get going now. Okay then, see you soon.
Take care. I gotta save you, girls. The actual story. Yeah, all 4 of you are getting one now. I guess because we're nearing the end of the game, like they said.
It is finally finished. I finally sent in my manuscript for that novelist award I was telling you about before. But, unfortunately, I think I've reached my limit. I hope this is all right.
Not gonna fall asleep again, are you? Oh no! That's gonna like fall on top or something. It's gonna be like that. Gonna be that anime trope there.
I feel like I just might fall asleep sitting here. I should keep talking so I stay awake. Let's see.
I don't know if that always works.
Oh, I was having so much trouble depicting the love between the main characters. Saving the heroine wasn't a good enough motivation for the adventure he was on. I don't know if you remember, but the heroine that Orlando first encounters actually turns out to be the spirit deity known as Overoniana. She was the one who summoned him. Which means, by saving the world per Overoniana's request, he will be saving the heroine at the same time. After the last time I left, I went home and decided to do some research on friendships and romance. But nothing I found online made sense.
That might have been your first mistake looking online.
While I was thinking over what I could possibly do, you actually came to mind.
Eh?
I actually used you as a model for my heroine.
Eh?
Wasn't until I met you that I felt this feeling. The feeling of having fun, just being together. And how I come to visit with you in this room so often now. But for all we know, the gate might not be here tomorrow. There's a chance that I might not see you again.
At least not on this. I got 2 more games, but...
What if you were in trouble? I would want to help you. And it's with all of those feelings in mind that I was able to progress in writing my story. It suddenly became so effortless. It would have been nice if you could have looked at it, but the deadline was getting close, and I was so busy that I forgot to bring it by. But I have a lot of confidence in it. We just have to wait for the results. By the way, I'm actually pretty confident in the way I wrote those romance sequences between the protagonist and the heroine. My past self might actually be pretty shocked to hear such a thing. But, it's a little strange. I don't really feel like I need to see the results regarding the award right now. I think just finishing the novel was enough for me. I really want you to read it, but I also feel like I'd be very embarrassed if you actually did. I've talked about it a lot, so you must be curious.
After hearing I was responsible for it, how can I not be?
But when you look at me like that, it's too embarrassing. It's like, well, like you would be reading all of my thoughts after all. Well, anyway, that's all that I have to update you on.
Oh, not quite yet.
Sorry, I think I'm nodding off a little bit. Oh, don't worry, I won't have any issues getting back. Besides, today, my favorite book comes out. It's really popular in my nation. So, I want to pick it up on my way home, before it sells out. Hey, don't look at me like that. Oh, okay, I understand. I guess I'll hang out here until I feel a little more awake. Then I'll head home. You just see everything, don't you? Thank you. Just a little rest. That's it.
I got no blankets. I feel like she's done the most growing up. Like she started out so passive. She was so antisocial and now she's getting to do what she loves. I should all be so lucky.
Have you been resting?
Hey, you got new glasses.
Today I have something very special I would like to show you.
That
that special something is none other than... Ta-da! It is an album of adorable younger sisters.
Oh no. She's claimed them all!
I finally finished this album. You can call it the crystallization of my overflowing heart. Love, Sweat, and Tears, Volume 3. Do you have a problem? They are the younger sisters of my fellow CPUs. So in other words, they are like my own younger sisters as well. Remove such trivial questions from your mind. I would just like you to look at it.
Sure.
Let us take a look inside. I will sit right here, okay? Now, I will invite you into the dazzling world of my beautiful sisters. Oh, each photo has such dazzling charm. I can hardly contain myself.
What was it?
First is this beautiful swimsuit photo.
I think that's stuff from the other games. Oh, here we go.
Lovely sight of
So that's
the
actually
younger
better looking at it this way.
sisters
Oh,
all wearing such cute swimwear. Oh, look at Nepgear splashing around in the water. She's usually so calm.
that's from the last game where we had to deal with the
Okay,
octopi.
moving on. We have some of Uni's photos.
So it's kind of my album too, I guess.
Her normally devilish expression, a front for maturity, is fantastic. But the ferocity she exhibits in HDD is just perfect. The way she becomes even more slender after transforming is a crime. The size of her upgraded weapon is magnificent, don't you think?
I don't think she's okay with how slender she gets.
However, she seems bothered by her transformation. She complains that her chest gets smaller. Next up are Rom and Ram. This photo is from a racing tournament in Louis. I was a production manager and worked with the twins since they were the poster girls for the event.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
I wanted to try and challenge myself by giving their outfits a bit of flair they're not used to having. They might be a little younger than the other sisters, but I was so happy I was able to make some cute little outfits for them. I am almost scared of how powerful my production powers can be. Even though Blonde caught me during the event and I had to make a hasty retreat, this photo came out so beautifully that they were all happy in the end. Totally worth it. All of my photos are a personal treasure, and I swear I could never tire of speaking about them. Although, there is one regret I still have. Older Neptune told me about this, but while I was busy participating in a cosplay event, well, Nepgear and Uni were having a battle of endurance against each other in a sauna. On top of that, they were only wearing towels! The cosplay event was wonderful as well, but if I had heard of this battle beforehand, I could have been able to witness it in person. One cannot bring a camera into a public bath, but if it was a private one, then... No. They would not allow me to take a picture of them only wearing bath towels in the first place.
You, on the other hand, getting really voyeuristic.
I mean, I have no qualms being photographed in that way, but... Oh? An image of me in a towel just ran through your mind, didn't it?
I've already seen it.
Oh? Is it time already? My mind was so preoccupied with the younger sisters that I did not notice the time at all. I do not believe I have fully expressed my appreciation for them, but do you better understand their charm now? This album is a treasure that is full of my most precious memories. Someday, I hope to complete an album together with you.
Hmm?
Oh, goodness me! What in heavens am I saying? Please, completely forget what I just said. I must be tired. A good day to you.
Okay, so nothing new for the room. I got an event in the Heart Dimension's moon rest area here. For the shop portion, it turned out. It's just a placeholder event. It's like, hey, we can send things from Amazu.net or whatever to... We didn't miss much. It's just a placeholder event to be like, hey, you can buy stuff here too now. They got rid of all the stuff I was using units to build up the commerce. I used to have like 5 options for these places, now 4. That's what they took away, to build them up and level them up. I wonder if that happens like after a while. See, this is what I'm talking about with the saving thing. Unless it comes back for like post-game or something? But we split up the party. The 3 of us are going out, I guess, to we gotta save the CPUs. We found some information on that. After chasing them into the Heart Dimension, we set up camp here. Yeah, 3rd dimension after all this. The city's in shambles, isn't it? Is there anyone around? Yeah, but exploring this place feels pretty nostalgic, right, Gearsy? There was a lot of trouble searching for share crystals before and looking for a way back home, but now it's a good memory. This is... You find something? My dorsal fin senses something foul. I felt this once before somewhere. Your dorsal fin's a sensor? Hard to believe, but it got that way ever since we beat the giant. Fish have always been pioneers of evolution. It seems my time has come as well. Does that mean you'll grow arms and legs like a frog? That would be rather convenient. As long as I have my pride in being a fish, I would like to stay on as possible. Oh, he's saying although, huh? Is there a specific place this bad feeling is emanating from? Over there, it's a faint feeling, but it feels stronger than before. Let's go investigate and beat the crap out of it. Just the 3 of us. Hopefully that's enough, even though you're like a little bit lower level than us.
What's this?
Doing angel wings, I guess. A little bit easier to build some things, because now I can go back and access these places and get some, like, early ores. Build anything I missed.
What should I do? I did it!
Whoops.
Now, who to choose? You were such a pit.
I come back here later and, even though you're lower level than us, yeah, I didn't grind with you too much. I just went back and went like, okay, this dungeon's open with the treasure, and got all that stuff out the way. So I got like a couple more levels between them, but... Again, how huge that gap is, by the time she reaches 70, you're gonna be at like triple digits. And I want to save that for when we get everybody back, you know what I mean? So a couple things here and there, just a few quests and all that while I was doing. Stuff these girls could take on. So losing me still a beast as far as our attack stat goes when I... Or 50 on par with us 70s and 90s. I just wish they told me ahead of time what I was, like, building. Because, again, that's another thing of the, whatchamacallit. Like, I can, like, if I could just, like, manually save without the autosave, I could, like, save and, like, okay, use this to build this thing. Oh, this doesn't give, like, XP or something like that? Well, I'll reset and put those, put my material items to build something else and see if that does it. I suppose I could look it up to know for sure, but I don't know if it's like if there's like a random chance of that or not. Again, I'm not sure how this game gets like scattered in like FAQs. I had to look up a couple of things for like the missions and everything else in that one thing where it's like, beat this enemy initially. It's like, oh, okay, that's what they meant. Oh, I forgot to show off the other, dungeon, that last one I was in with all the treasure chests. If you go like straight up the middle from like the bottom, you'll get like enough platforms to like jump up and up and up and get to those, teleporters. They're actually like, there's like 4 teleporters on the side, 2 on each side. You're supposed to like fall down and touch them there and get to the bottom of them. And I think like the top ones get you to the treasures, and the bottom, and then the ones on the bottom like warp you back to where I tried to get to. Then the warp points I was able to walk to easily without jumping around too much.
You're 10 years too early.
Don't worry, I'll snipe him. Yes, I got. Well, that should do.
Yeah, man, I'm glad I managed to figure that out. Get a couple things here or there, even though I'm not gonna. Again, it's hard when you gotta build all the stuff you want now.
An item.
I'm told getting the true ending in this game is much easier, though. Like looking up stuff for like this game and like FAQs for like the vanilla V2 without the VR segments. You still gotta deal with the shares again. This game you don't. Me being as studious as I'll get at, I should be able to get like just on. I think they got rid of like one ending. There's like a bad ending, a normal ending, and a true. So if I can just get true ending and be done with this game and move on, that's what I'm gonna do. Because again, I don't know how well the autosave is gonna go. Unless I mess up and get the bad ending, then I gotta go back in and get it, you know. But that's the regular game here. I gotta get up here and all this. Unlock still. Gotta come back here in my own time, get the secret treasure here. Just like sneaking up on enemies and hitting them without being seen over and over again. If you get noticed, you fuck up. It's harder in some areas than others. Look, there should be like plans or an increase to like make your run faster. Ooh, Hyper Beam Saber. I forgot I built stuff to get you guys like a little bit stronger in weapons. See, I built her this, but this is even stronger. Holy shit. How about you? Did you get anything new? You did, but it's still no match for the maxed out ranked stuff I got you. Oh, you open that up. I gotta put you in another dungeon. Open that up. Yeah, Dengeki goes best at getting that. Opens it up and then looks for the treasures too. That's all I did with her, just on my own time. Because this place wasn't open to me anymore when I had got the scouts, so. Now the enemies are like super weak and I don't get like XP because they're all back at the beginning. Unless I unlock the later dungeons. I still gotta build rats for them. Crystal Black? That's for you, isn't it? It's stronger, but your whatchamacallit goes down your, what's that, your accuracy? Anything else go down? Flip enemy down 25%? Okay. That's not bad. So that's the exit over here then.
There's no mistake. It's stronger than when we were in the city. There must be something nearby. Could this feeling possibly be...
That voice! It's her!
Oh, that's right. Big Nip was helping us out secretly, and,
Ow, ow, ow!
they found out.
Please, go a little easy on me, Arbor.
If we help her out, she'll become a playable character again.
Usually, I want to kill you after hearing that. But I'm in such a good mood knowing I won't have to deal with your insolence much longer, Neptune.
If I had my specimen book, I could run away from her.
Too bad. That book belongs to her now. It seems you were worried Krar's power would be handed to her. But how unfortunate. As long as we possess Krar's power, retrieving the console will be simple. It's so sad for you, for your efforts to outwit us to be crushed this way. It's really idiotic and laughable at this point.
So you were on to me.
To get in the way of her objective is punishable by death. Normally, I'd want to torture you eternally, but it is a direct order. This place will be your grave, Neptune. You can watch from hell as the world is swallowed in a maelstrom of delusion. Who's there?
It's been a while, Purple Hag. You really don't get tired of surprise entrances, do you, you bastard?
Neptune, are you alright?
Uzume? Nepgear? Why are you here?
Hey, I'm here too.
What was your name again?
Come to think of it, you two have barely met, haven't you?
This is a perfect opportunity. I'll send all of you to hell in one fell swoop.
Try it if you think you can. Let's go, Gearsy. Unicy.
Transformation complete! Ta-da!
Then I too will go full power from the beginning. You must be scared. I will end you along with that fear.
I had heard you talk about it. She really looks like the deity of sin. But I won't lose to someone I've already defeated once.
Even if she's our enemy, I won't let you touch my sister!
Yay, she's playable. And just in time, too. Even more underleveled, though.
If we make it through this...
Let's wrap this up while my scouts are returning.
Ruin to all.
Hey! Ta-da! Uzume's turn!
Umio Heaven?
I call this Umio Heaven!
That's right, I forgot about that one. I did share that off before.
Finally!
You got a hat. Steel charge?
There!
Oh, I should have outfitted you with skills, maybe. Forgot I could actually do that there.
I'll be
Instead,
keeping
not
a
just put
close
points.
eye on you.
The time of the apocalypse is now. Little brats.
Alright, I'll go calmly.
I shall go forth! Just kidding.
Did I steal from you yet? Oh, you're not holding anything. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're not gonna contribute much in this fight. See, that's what I'm talking about. You... Nah, I think I can get by. One more, maybe.
I never miss.
Oh, weakness.
Ruin to all.
That's it, go for the stronger.
Little brats. Perish.
I no longer have doubts.
You're not bad. Then let me show you my true strength. You'll be regretting this in hell.
I thought she was about to jump into final form already.
I shall go forth! Just kidding.
Or is this her final form, then? I forget the hierarchy of that. Is it... I thought it was like the weird eyeball thingy. Or does she turn into this after that?
Now, who's my opponent?
Ruin to all.
I won't hold back.
This combination...
It's Uzume's turn!
He... Unit. That's enough for Umio Heaven. That.
I shall go forth!
just...
Pudding. If I did give you what you're calling, you didn't get the strength and power for it. Uh-oh. Finale guide. Ooh, this might suck.
There's no
Oh, something happened to
enemy I
Uzume.
can't shoot down.
Oh, and you.
Will I be
You're poisoned.
defeated?
I saw numbers come off you.
I no longer have doubts.
Yeah, heal you. Better with that. That's not much.
I'm a force of fury.
So you gotta revive just in case Nep does drop for real. Let's see. Dream we're into.
Let's nip things up!
I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Almost got her. Next turn, she's ours.
Will I be?
Pouring anything too nasty or doing? Doesn't look like it.
To do this. This is the end.
Okay.
I am defeated!
This is my...
Thankfully, I decided to work over Yuna, who was my second strongest leveled character, and not, like, going after either Uzume or Neptune over and over again. Not that it would have accomplished much going after that, but then we would have had, like, less people to focus on, so...
Yeah! Level up!
My body is breaking. Why can't I win against the CPU?
From what I had heard from Nepsi, the existence known as R4 may very well be fated to lose to the CPUs. How tragic. When you reach the afterlife, please do let me know how it goes.
All your fish puns are cracking me up, Umio.
Want to disappear? Save me.
This is finally the end. R4.
Nixie!
Don't worry. It seems she's fainted from fatigue. I don't know what happened, but she was probably tired from being chased around. The success from our simple reconnaissance has been gratifying now that R4 is defeated. Let's carry Big Nepsi back to our base.
And that is what occurred. So your reconnaissance not only ended up in booting R4, but commandeering Big Nep too? That's pretty surprising. Commandeering? She isn't a robot. If she was, Nepgear would be tinkering with her right now. I patched up what wounds I could, but she won't wake up. I'm worried. Then let her drink this. What is that liquid? It's ominously cloudy. A special mixture I created by slow-cooking commercial energy drinks, energy foods, turtle extract, and other things in a large pot. Will you try it? I'll pass. Open her mouth there. Blah! Ah! What is this super gross drink? Blah! Wow, that was super effective. It was also a critical hit to Miss Neptune. Kids at home, even if you make it, you absolutely shouldn't drink it. We aren't liable for anything. Yeah, don't mix energy drinks, kids. I was almost saying like mixing booze. Don't do it. That's the worst aftertaste, you're telling me. Is this torture? I gotta be tied up and have my clothes ripped off and have things done to me that we can't show in a family game? It seems the drink inflicted no serious damage. Nipsey, could you tell us your story? Alright, the others figured me out already, so there's no point in hiding it anymore. It all started when Krusty and I ended up in Heart Dimension while trying to travel to Hyper. But now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Krusty tricked me. Is there really a fabulous treasure in this strange place? Yeah, there's no mistaking it. My sensor's going off the charts. Can't explain it, but there's a ton of sheer energy here. Use up all the energy in this area just to bust out of this damn book. How rare to have a guest here. I may be surprisingly lucky today. Sorry for asking as soon as we've met, but could you listen to a request of mine? Say your wish, just know we'll get an equivalent reward in exchange. I'd like you to go to Hyperdimension and obtain a certain game console. Game console? Are you bored? Actually, I'm bored to death, really. I would really like to get my hands on this console. However, it is a valuable object, only one in the entire world exists. Ooh, I got a premonition of something super rare. Sounds awesome. If I bring it here, can I play it too? Of course, games are much more fun when one doesn't play them alone. Where's this console? A nation in Planeptune in Hyperdimension. It's enshrined deep underground below the nation's Basilicom. Ooh, that really sounds like some sort of legendary console. My gamer soul is burning even more now. That underground altar has been lost from records, and there may be no entrance. Will you do this for me even then? If you leave things to Dimension Hopper Neptune, I can make the impossible possible. Let's get to it, Krusty. Can't remember, it's like Krusty, Croy. Krar. No, it's Quar. It's Quar, Krusty? Krusty. Yeah. The basement of Planeptune's Basilicom and Hyperdimension. The coordinates are... yeah, that should do it. We'll be going now. Shouldn't be long. Warp! I escaped into a warp zone, and here we are. This is Planeptune's underground altar. Gloomy as shit in here. Isn't that it on the pedestal over there? A white body with a swirl mark. I've never seen a console like this before. I wonder what kind of games you can play. If this is it, let's head back. Warp! Silence? Nothing's happening. Hey, Krusty! My bad. I'm out of energy. Looks like we can't warp or go to other dimensions. Jeez, you're always so useless when we're in the middle of really important stuff. What kind of piece of junk are you? Who's a piece of junk? You idiots, your own damn fault for always keeping me in this weird-ass book. I don't get how the hell it works, but it's constantly sucking away my power. You want to complain? Let me out first. No can do. Nothing good ever happens when I let you out. For now, I'll get out of here on my own, and then you can eat and get some strength back. Okay, starting to know now how you appeared in that, We do all this, and then you show up during that fight between the, 4 CPUs and go third. Finally out of that basement. Still, looking at this game console again, that's a pretty old model. You're finally out in the sun, so I can just take a peek inside, right? As a hardware enthusiast, I'm curious to know what CPU it's using. Huh? Hey, Krusty, there's someone inside the console. Someone inside? There's no way in hell you can put someone inside a game console. I'm telling the truth, look. Click. Oh, a whirlpool? What's happening? I'm getting sucked in. And so we got sucked in. A few days after we ended up in Zero Dimension, I met Nepgear and the others. Oh, this is... okay, that's the beginning then. You see... I apologize, Nipsey. Seems I was short on explanation. What we wish to know is why you're with our four and the others as our enemy. And who is the girl who looks like Uzume? I learned this after I left Uzume's group, but that girl's name is also Uzume. Got no idea what her identity is. Only it seems like Krusty has a hunch. But I can answer this. Krusty and the other Uzume? That's kind of a pain to say, isn't it? For now, since she's the exact opposite of Uzume and wears a lot of black, I'll call her Kurame Anko Kuboshi. Kurome Anko Kuboshi. That naming sense is ridiculous. It's kinda just like our Nep. Names and natures do often agree. You may not be far off. She didn't tell me your objectives specifically, but Kurame has got to be planning something to do with Super Awful when she gets that console. So in order to prevent that from happening, I sealed Krusty in my specimen book so she couldn't lend a sneaky hand. I then infiltrated Affimax pretending to be an ally and interfered in the background, like the good spy character. But they found out pretty easily and Krusty got out of her seal, and R4 almost got rid of me. Is it possible the reason one Rand Pig was missing in Ling Box? Or the gate was left open was you? Exactly! As expected of Nipgear. See, she was with us all along. So that was thanks to you. Also, the name of this place is Heart Dimension. I heard from Kurame that somebody's soul turned into this dimension. But I do know where the small me and everyone else is being held. Then please take us to where they are. There are no lies to that story, correct? S-Sha, are you being suspicious of my Nep for some reason? You can rest easy. Nep's always been a person who can't tell a lie. She acts awkward, but she always tips her hand. Her personality's just not cut out for lying. You girls talk about her like you know her, but you don't really know this Neptune. True, but consider it a gut feeling. Yeah, pop it if he knows. Even if where she's from and how she looks is different, it's still Nep. You really feel that way, Iffy? Me too. Is it because you're all childhood friends? Something like that. Could you please trust our intuition on this and put your faith in Neptune here, then? Very well. Thank you, S-Sha. Alright then, Big Nepsy. Sorry for asking so soon, but show us the way, please. Leave it to me. Alright, everyone back in. Cool. I can get the party that's gonna kick some ass again. Well, almost. I'm still missing, Nep and Iffy on this, but... Wait, I can just bring the... I can do what I did before and put you in. Wait, that's not how I do it. This way. Ram. Here. Ram. Here. Alright. Set you up. I suppose it doesn't really matter who right now. I don't even know if I gotta do that for... That might be just for trophy reasons. Not too much to worry about. Wow, you just don't open. I'm knocking all sorts of stuff.
I'll rest for a
Good
bit.
job. To explain what's going on, Small Me and her pals are currently being held captive by the Dark CPU at the center of this world. So then we just head straight for the middle of the world? Sounds like getting our sisters back gonna be super simple. Heart Dimension won't make it so easily. Kuromi's put them to sleep and their dreams are being projected into this world. The dangerous thing about Kurame is her ability to interfere with people's dreams. Gold Third's familiar with this power. That truly was the work of the other Uzume. I'm positive Kurame is trying to get Tiny Me and the others to fall, just like she did with Gold Third. Then that means Kurame's objective is to make the CPUs fall. I understand this even less now. So she's the one who tried to use us. That's not all. Steamax told me this, but Affimax was being used by her too. Affimax was never behind the reorganization of our world. The other Uzume is entirely responsible for making that happen. Which means that person is the mastermind behind Affimax and Goldthart's manipulation. We gotta hurry and save him. I can't imagine Noir falling into delusion from some silly nightmare. She's way stronger than that, you know. It's not always a nightmare, Uni. She might be showing Noir happiness that Noir longs for like she did with me. It is incredibly deceitful. My sister's happiness? What could that be? I'm curious about what makes Nep happy too. Would you have any idea, Compa? I'm sure she'd dream of lazing about, gaming while eating pudding until she explodes. That's no different from reality, really. You think they'd make a pudding console? First you play it, then you eat it when you get bored or something? Or a console that runs on pudding. Neptune would be like torn, she'd be like, oh! Are you curious about what the CPUs might be dreaming of, S-Sha? Not interested. Is that all you ever say? It's like you're a aloof protagonist or something. I'm quite interested in Noir's dream. I wonder what sort of date Noir and I are having in it. It's already decided you'd show up in it, huh? Well, there's all sorts of... Whoa. What's going on here with these things? These are side watcher calls, so let's try and get them first if we can. Are they just... Is it just side events or something? Here's Planeptune. If it's Planeptune, most likely this is where Nep's dream is physically manifesting. What kind of dreams Nep having? That would be a dream that fulfills their desires, right? I can figure out other CPUs, but what does Nep desire deep down? Considering her HDD form, she probably can't have a complex about her figure. She said before it's more fun in her current form. Besides, Nepgear's here too. She can dote on her and be doted on. She has lots of friends and hobbies. Nepgear, have any idea? How do you bring it up? What really brings Neptune true happiness? Now I'm curious. Since we're here, let's investigate. There she is! It's Nep Nep. Nep Nep Grandma? Oh! Oh, she's taking care of little kids! Oh my god, look how adorable! Go ahead and take these freshly fried croquettes. Thank you, miss. Neptune youth. Oh no, the grandma's talking to her. I thought that said Neptune grandma. She's like, well, I'm an old lady now, but I don't age at all, so I just adopt the... Take her new pudding, too. Tell me you like it when you're done. Oh, it's everyone just giving, like, free eats, I guess? I got 100 on my test. That's amazing. Miss Nep, I'm finally a regular in my baseball club. Please watch our tournament. You know, as we're practicing until late at the river, I'll come to the tournament, so do your best. Nep Nep's surrounded by people, and she looks so happy. Everyone's smiling. This can't be possible. Even though it's Nep, her happiness is everyone else's happiness? I thought it'd be some happiness tailored to for a lazy CPU, like slacking off, napping, and playing games, or eating pudding and sweets. How can Nep, the least serious person I know, find happiness in something so heartfelt? Ify, this is kinda normal for her. Shouldn't you be proud of our little daughter? I've seen this scenery before. Oh! I often go to pick up Neptune after she's done playing, and she's always gets surrounded by the smiles of people just like this. Maybe... It's just a guess, but maybe Neptune's happiness is unchosen, peaceful, everyday life. Yeah, she doesn't have to go out and do, Even if it's a fake piece, it's a great dream that fits Nepsy. I wonder if I was ever like this before I lost my memories. Aww. Alright, who on this map is next? I can't do it like that, I can't shoot it. I gotta hit this before I hit any of the other ones. Oh wait, there was one on the side. Well, gotta get this out of the way anyway to get the other two. Freedom's the freaking best. I never want to see that damn book again. I'm happy for you. How the captured CPUs doing? Resting well. They're gonna be the perfect material for my new dark CPUs. Materials, huh? You're making them using their powers of basis, right? The previous one was just a puppet made to imitate Purple Heart, but these are different. Oh. That's what Dark Purple was. They're gonna do it with all four of them now. That's what I suspected. The color and everything. That can't have been by accident. As a way of repurposing said power, negative energy is injected into them and they fall further into the whirlpool of delusion. You're getting involved in some pretty spooky and incredibly heartless crap, jeez. Heartless? Oh, this is only the beginning. The true show will be once they fall. Okay, the actual dungeon opens up. Okay. Which is where they're held. I think I remember like something like see these events to get the true ending. Maybe that's what I'm doing here. So maybe this is me getting true ending after all by doing these first. Anyway, we're in the station now. Noir's dream is physically manifesting itself. I believe so. You knew we said we're in a hurry. It was just by chance we came here. You're right, not like we can get here on our own. Well, let's hurry and go so we can... Just a second. Since we're here and all, can I take a small peek? I knew it. Well, I'm curious. I can't help it. Nepgear, I'd like to request this as well. Could I observe for just a moment? You too, K-Sha. Goodness, just make it quick, okay? But where's Noir? Oh, I'm late. Her dream's probably getting our career going and everything. She's adorable. I was up so late proving the script I overslept. I need to get in the studio right away to do my voiceover session. I just called it. She's got her career started. She's a VA. This afternoon I'm tracking vocals for my new single, and when that's done, I'll go work on some post-production for the game. It's that super popular idol and voice actress, Noir. The anime I was playing last night where you voiced the protagonist was really good. Your acting was spectacular. Thanks for watching. The next one will be even better, so please tune in. Good luck with all your sessions. This noise, a text? Want to go shopping this afternoon? Sorry, I have work. Next time. And sent. I'll call. Yes, hello. Am I free tonight? You're asking me on a date? Flattered, but I have plans. But I'll have lunch with you sometime when I feel like it. Talk to you later. I didn't want my friends to invite me out, but this is a really important time for me to be as a voice actor, so I have to be patient. There's a cute new cake shop near the studio tonight, so I should buy a cake for Uni. I spent some days I get home early together quietly with Uni. But I think my career's really about to blow up. And Uni's growing up really so fast. Maybe it's almost time I leave the nation and devote myself to the... Oh! So you're still kinda... Stare. What is that, Noir? Being an idol voice actress and dating and keeping a relationship with Uni? It really is a mountain of Noir's ideals, but why am I not there? I know all of Noir's wishes are granted there, but her quitting her role as a CPU? That's not the sister I know. She's here. Oh, Uni, it's you. Are you really gonna quit being a CPU? I'm far more waiting as a voice actress than a CPU. But I can only do that because you've grown as your own person, Uni. Why don't we do the succession ritual tonight? I'm sure if it's you, Uni, the people would gladly accept. Wrong. Huh? This is all wrong. This creepy, irresponsible, and cocky Noir isn't my sister at all. She's probably just nervous. As her older sister, I should encourage her by sending a text later. I can't watch Noir like that anymore. My sanity won't hold up. Nepgear, let's hurry on ahead and get the normal Noir back. That's a pretty big shock, huh? Not quite so ready. Alright, the dungeon's here.
Going here?
I like it. I noticed you still have the outfit on. Is this Leanbox? This is most likely the place where Vert's dreams have physically manifested. Then it's not our destination. I'm sure you're not interested in this, S-Sha. Let's head back and find another route. Oh, I'm interested. Yusha is also expressing interest in Vert's dream. Yes. Yusha too, huh? But this is Vert we're talking about, so I'm sure it's about a younger sister. Either that or it's gonna be all of us CPU candidates becoming her younger sisters. Even then, it's fine. Alright, just for a peek then. I sense Vert's presence from over there. Follow me. Her presence is coming from this room. If I remember correctly, this is Vert's room. Let's try going inside. Vert? That voice. Nepgear, splendid timing. I'd like to introduce you, so please come inside. Alright then. What is this? Oh! Is that Uni and Nepgear's sisters? It is done. We'll read it together. Is it alright? Of course, sit down here. At their age, to have picked out first love in game industry, which in their ads states, a slightly realistic tale of love that would make game creators pale. As expected of my sisters, their futures look promising. Vert? Who are those two with you? This is our middle sister, Vert, and the youngest sister, Vert. Now, you two, please show some respect and greet Nepgear and S-Sha. Nice to meet you. My name's Vert. I'm Vert, pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Vert, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Nepgear, it's nice to meet you too. S-Sha. Thank you, big sis Vert. I was able to greet him properly. Only did what is expected of an older sister. Now let's continue reading our manga. Aren't these two simply the cutest? Very cute. This is hell. Why not stay and have some too since you're here? I'm sure my sisters will be happy if you did. Nepgear, allow yourself to dote on them for a while. My small self is quite good at behaving cutely childish. It's very adorable. Oh, I'm good. I think I'd rather be doted on than dote on you, Vert. I might lose my mind if I stay here. We're out. Whew. I think her wish would be have sisters would be granted in this manner. I think there's something else going on there. Something else? We're listening. I think it stems from a wish of wanting someone to fawn over her and love her too. No one's ever treated her like a younger sibling, and I think she wants to see what that's like. That's why those two smaller sisters are Vert too. That's surprisingly dupe. Still on brand. Why are we suddenly in Louis? Do you know why? It might be Blonde's dream. Then that means we gotta find out what kind of dream Blonde's having. I wonder what it is. Pretty curious about this myself. Goodness, not you too, C-Sha. Since we're here, just a glance is fine. Just a little one. Where's the all-important Blondie? Did you call me? Here she is. Ooh! Oh no. Do you have some business with me? Oh, they get the shot on them, they're not losing their... Oh wait, no, that's the little ones. They're like, what the... Blonde's chest is really huge. Her figure's so developed, I think her sisters might plummet considering her supporters probably don't agree with this look. Or shares, rather. Even I'm astonished by this. The power of dreams is to be feared. Why do y'all look so surprised? Is there something on my face? Her boobs. Goodness, Rom. What are you talking about? Behold! Aren't you cold? I think Vert is a little more covered up than you are. Not at all. In fact, it's almost too warm. Maybe I should change it to something a little more revealing. Don't you think my charming Aurora would be more accessible this way? I think any further than this isn't best to show young children. Sensing a bit of jealousy? A thin and flattening waist, a large round bottom and breast that would make even Vert cry. Aren't I ideal? They say heaven never gives gifts twice, but as one who's had 3 or 4, don't you think I'm cheating a bit? Blonde's words are about her chest and figure after all. Even if this is just a projection of Blondie's inner self, she kind of pisses me off. I might end up punching her. Couldn't blame you. She seems to be getting a little carried away now. This was unexpected. Oh, they're not happy. Your personality's really mean after you got a bigger chest. I like my small chest, but I like my kind sister more. I like our smaller sister too. I'm sure your big boobs are the cause. Let's pop them with this needle. Like a balloon. Do, 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 do. We'll poke those bad boobs. No, throw away that dangerous thing already. Where did you even get that? I say no, I mean no. Let me go, you dummy. Hurry up and get out of here. I owe you, Nepgear. That was close. It's dangerous to point those things at people. It's totally your chest's fault she got such a horrible personality. But to think, just by eliminating someone's complex, one's personality can change so drastically. And that's awful. What do we do if Blonde's chest is getting bigger while she's getting captured? We gotta save her before they get big. Those two just left with a terrible misunderstanding. We'll have to clear it up properly afterwards, otherwise Blonde might get stabbed with needles. Will Blonde survive the onslaught in this next dungeon, which just is the same as the last one, so, well. It's still a maze that might look different, find some things, talk about stuff. Maybe check out all those other unopened stuff. And save the CPU, Sim Nep time, Sim Neptune!